Hey ladies, it's Beth from Be Styled and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. 2 weeks in a row in the summer of Tipsy Tuesday. That's good. I've been taking some time off, but I wanted to come on today as a follow-up to last week's where I was in New Jersey with Jamie and we talked about simple summer accessorizing. And I want to demonstrate the power of accessories and the power of simplicity in the summer, affordability in the summer, and getting dressed in the summer without overthinking it, overdoing it, shopping, etc. Okay? I'm taking one simple outfit. Now, you don't have to run out and copy this exact outfit. What I'm talking about is a formula, so you're going to plug and play. And this formula is as simple as a solid color dress. Or in my case, it's a matching set, a skirt and top set, but solid color. You pick the color, you pick whether it's a color or a neutral. It could be black, it could be white, it could be tan, it could be your favorite color you pick. Go to your closet. And I know you probably have a solid color dress hanging in your closet. And a lot of times you probably are thinking, well, I'm casual today, I don't want to wear a dress. And of course, if it's a dressy dress, you're not going to wear it. But I hope you have a solid color casual dress in your closet. And maybe one or two that are comfortable. My two go-to are, I have three basically. I have a black one that's just a smocked top, longer black dress that I can wear strapless at night if I want to wear it strapless, or I could put the straps on. I'll add that to the link. It's an Amazon. That's my message. In the summer, I do not like to spend a lot of money on summer clothes. I like to have a few things that I love that I can wear on repeat and switch up with accessories that are affordable because I'm rough on my summer clothes between sweat and sunscreen and, riding my bike and just being out in the elements and drinking a lot of iced coffee. I don't know, whatever it is. I feel like I'm rougher on my summer clothes, so I don't like to invest in them as much as my fall and winter clothes. So I have to say, I'm a big Amazon shopper when it comes to summer dresses. This is a matching set. I will zoom down just so you can see, because this is good if you're petite. I am 5'7" 3/4", 5'8" for, I'll say 5'8". But anyway, so you can see it's not too short. But if you're petite, it could be tall, it would be longer. Obviously, it would be very easy to hem. I mean, it's really yummy fabric. It reminds me of the Spanx Air Essential fabric. If you've ever tried that, it's pretty much the same. It's very similar. It's lightweight. It doesn't wrinkle. And this is, again, a matching set. So I've worn the top by itself. The top has this great split neck. So you're getting your V-neck, but with a little bit of a ruffle. No puff, just, no puff, no nothing. Just a simple, sleeveless top, tank top. And again, it's hitting me this high above my knees. You could, if it's too long, if you're petite, you could either shorten it or you could probably even turn the waistband under. But anyway, simple, simple, simple. All right, comes in several colors. Another option, this is a dress I've had for a couple of years now. I wear this all the time. You know when else I wear this? I wear this after I shower when I'm blow drying my hair because it's so light and airy. And I almost wear it like a nightgown. It's got pockets though, but it looks really cute with the tips that I'm going to share today as well. V-neck, tank top, bra friendly, pockets. It's not fitted anywhere, but it's not a complete bag. I mean, it is going to cinch under your bust a little bit, and then it's very forgiving in the belly area. It's long. It has a couple tiers, but it's like a cotton t-shirting material. So it doesn't stick, it doesn't make you hot and sweaty. I linked these things. You probably have something similar. All right. So the idea is you're not just going to throw it on and call it a day. You're going to look at your day and you're going to think, what am I doing? And I have three options to show you. I'm going to show you just a casual everyday, a sporty, very sporty look that works with both of these dresses, and a more elevated casual look. Okay. So casual everyday. What I would do is add a slide sandal. Either I had this on earlier, just neutral, disappears. It's kind of got a raffia, a little dirty right there. So it just kind of disappears on my leg, simple. Or if I wanted to have a little more fun, this is basically the same style sandal, but with a little pattern. If I wanted to jazz things up with my solid look. Both of these sandals work well with the royal blue as well. Then I would add, depending on what I was doing, earlier I went out and I just threw on my Flirty Finds straw tote. What I do with this is I keep my handbag, this is also from Flirty Finds, woven handbag, I keep it inside the tote. So if I want to, I can just pull this out, or I use it almost as like a liner. You know those bag liners? I basically use it as a liner for this. So I don't have to change bags. This just goes from here to here when I want a bigger bag. That's a little tip. All right, but this just gives a casual, daytime look to your solid dress, okay? With those shoes. And then what do I have on for jewelry? My go-to hoops. I went with silver just because of the kind of the coolish tone of the dress outfit. I have silver, and a simple silver. All flirtyfinds.com. Code SUMMER for 20% off. That's still going on. Okay, so that's look number 1. Casual, daytime, everyday outfit. Okay, now let's do like a sporty look. This is what I would also do. I would throw on a pair of sneakers. You pick your white fashion sneakers. I'd put on those. I put my kooky, wacky hair in a ponytail and add a hat. This is my favorite hat. Fun fact, that says Newport in flags, nautical flags. I would maybe add a baseball hat. I would probably, in which case, take off my big hoops and either wear no earrings or probably earrings like these in silver. These are my Flirty Finds Huggies, or just a pair of CZ studs. But I would probably take the necklace off, to be honest. I would wear no necklace, simple earrings, the baseball hat, the sneakers, and I'd keep my bracelets on. Why not? And for a bag, I would probably throw on like a crossbody, a sling bag like this. This is a leather sling body from Quince, but you might have, the Lululemon sling bag if you just want to have, you're going for a walk and you want to have your stuff in hands-free. Just a sporty bag. So the whole look is sporty. The hat makes it sporty, the bag makes it sporty, and of course the sneaker makes it sporty. And same dress. And honestly, I could do the same thing with this dress, even though it's longer. I could do the same thing. Okay. I'm not going to get off track. Okay. That's number 1. That was number 2. That was sporty. Number 3 is elevated. Now, you might pigeonhole this outfit because of the material, because of the way they show it at Amazon as being very sporty and casual. But ladies, I don't see why I wouldn't wear this, dressed up to a fancy dinner. But if I was going out to lunch, I would keep this on. I would wear this, and what I would change, I'm trying to give you the whole look, is I would put on a pair of, maybe I would wear my regular sandals, but if I wanted to make it a little dressier, if I was going to a little bit of a dressier lunch, I would put on a pair of like metallic sandals, like these little kitten heels that are actually very easy to walk in. Simple. Remember, shoes, simple is the way to go. Not a lot going on. Simple. And the metallic might seem like a lot, but a gold metallic shoe is basically neutral. It's basically nude, and it has that nude effect that a true nude sandal has, which is what? It basically disappears on your skin. It doesn't, it's not like a black or even silver that's going to draw attention to your foot and down. It's going to just be a little elevated, but not create, a heaviness down below, which you never want with your shoe. So I'd probably add that. And then I would change into gold jewelry, because in my mind, I just think, for me personally, because I wear both, I have neutral coloring. For me, gold is just, especially wearing these sandals, gold is just a little dressier to me. And I have gold accessories that I'm going to show you that would make sense. If I wanted to do two-tone, I have two-tone. This is a great two-tone bracelet, and I have a two-tone necklace. So I might consider going two-tone because of the fact that this blue is sort of on the cool side. Two-tone would be a great way to kind of give a nod to the silver. I could even leave the silver earrings on and go two-tone, and then wear the gold shoes that would be a great option. This is all Flirty Finds. I love this two-tone necklace and bracelet. And then for a bag, I have two options here. One is the one I showed you earlier for my regular daytime. I would just wear this with the gold. Just a tan shoulder bag. I wouldn't wear a crossbody. If I'm going with a more elevated look, I would keep it with a shoulder bag or just a handbag. You're not seeing as many crossbody bags for more elevated looks. Think of that as your more casual look. Oh, this hair. Okay, and then I would switch into gold bracelets. If I wanted to go even dressier, a little more elevated, if it's a fancier lunch, if I were to go to a fancy lunch ever in my life, which I haven't in a long time, but I'd love to. If anyone wants to meet for a fancy lunch, how about a clutch like this? This is not from Flirty Finds, but I did link it. It's very affordable. And it's just, you know, a metallic gold clutch. I believe it comes with a strap. I think it came with a strap that I took out because, again, with this, I would just wear it as a clutch. I like that it has the handle. So it is, you could wear it like this, or you can also have a handle for it. So that's how I would take this, again, same casual dress and dress it up with the change of accessories. So, ladies, you don't need a lot of clothes. You need to, and don't be afraid to re-wear your items, because when you accessorize them differently, you're getting a different look and you're wearing your clothes and they're not collecting dust in your closet. So I challenge you tomorrow to pull out that solid color dress. I think it works better. This formula works better with a solid than it does with a floral or a pattern or even a stripe, because it's less memorable. You know, it's not your striped dress. It's just a solid, it's a blank slate. And then you can do so much with it with your accessories. So make sure you have that solid color, casual-ish dress that you can wear day to, you know, maybe even into the evening, happy hour kind of thing. Versatility, all right? And then just wear it. Change out of your go-to, whatever your go-to is that you wear all the time. For me, I can get into a rut of wearing my jean shorts, and a t-shirt. If I didn't do this for a living, I would run the risk of wearing that almost every day in the summer. And then I would start to feel like a schlump. I'd feel like, you know, it just takes a toll on your psyche when you just wear the same combinations every day because, oh, it's the summer and I'm not doing anything and it's hot. Just, you can still look cool when it's hot and wear what you own and what's in your closet. So that's Tipsy Tuesday for today. How's that for alliteration? Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Just get dressed and I'll see you next week. Bye for now. The links are all in the description. Bye.